So while I chop up these vegetables, I thought I would tell you about what's going on. You can see me now. So I'm flying to Istanbul, Turkey for my rhinoplasty surgery, and I'm actually very excited. I've consumed a lot of rhinoplasty related surgery.
But no one told you like what actually happens. Like I hear from people, oh this is what happened, oh this happened, oh I wasn't professional. But you don't see that on TikTok, you don't see that on Instagram.
We need to create a space where people actually talk about the truth behind surgeries and the truth behind things that happen, and so that we feel more prepared, because everyone's experience is going to be very different. My flight is at 9 a.m. so I felt like the most people are drifting their cars. This is the day before I go to the clinic. So tomorrow, which is the 5th of August, I'm going to the clinic. I think they're going to do like blood tests and stuff. And then the next day, I'm having my actual surgery.
Rise and shine, guess who just woke up from an operation, and now I've got my breakfast, so I thought I'd do a little mukbang moment. I don't really like hard-boiled eggs, but I wanted to finish everything on my plate because I was absolutely starving. Also, a struggle at first was being able to eat. It wasn't as big of an issue as I thought it would be, but I can't really move my upper lip at this state, so I did have to cut the pieces of food smaller. It was an adjustment and it was worth it in my opinion. My nose bleeding was still happening because I'd just come out of surgery. At this point I did just keep having to clean it up, and dehydration is crazy at this state, so me, my straw, and my bottle of water, unbeatable trio.
I am 1 day post-op. My operation was yesterday and I am healing gracefully. Don't have any bruising at the moment, and I had some soup, I had some food, I took my meds, I'm chilling in bed, I'm watching therapists, and yeah, I'm actually fine. Like, there are moments where it's painful and there are moments that are doable. When I was at the hospital, I had a bit of a crash out. It was suggested by the nurses and my doctor that I go for a walk in the cafeteria downstairs next to the cafe, just get some fresh air. And the fresh air hit me like a lot, and I just got really overwhelmed. But thankfully, like, the hospital that I was staying at, everyone handled it really well. And yeah, so far it's like been pretty good. It is very discomforting, but I'm not feeling pain at the moment. It's just where the tip of my nose is. There's just a lot of discomfort. And when I sleep, I have my little neck pillow, got my little Hello Kitty plushie, and I put my neck pillow on as well, and it's actually doable. I thought it would be so bad. I'm still getting used to seeing myself like this, but it's actually okay today. I hope tomorrow is better. But yeah, this is day 1 post-op. Welcome to day 3 post-op. I didn't give you guys a day to update, I don't think. But yeah, let's have a little bit of a sit-down chit-chat. Oh, my face is not in frame. I'm having my little coffee, I'm chilling in the balcony. I'm so sorry about the noise. I'm going to include subtitles when I'm editing this. But, yeah, I'm in Istanbul. It's noisy. It is what it is. The fan is going off. It's so loud. I'm going to get my tampons removed today at 3 p.m. I'm going to the hospital. So I'll give you guys a little bit of an update. But so far, so good. I wanted to sit in the balcony, get some fresh air. We don't have any bruising. We have minor swelling. The swelling comes and goes, but it's mostly bad around like 1 a.m. That's when I feel the most pain. But painkillers are getting the job done. Got my little cinnamon roll, coffee, and I'm chilling. post-op. I wanted to give you a full breakdown, a little bit of an update. Apologies for the background noise. And there's a slight bit of bruising under my eye. Could be that I don't sleep much. But yeah. So first of all, I can breathe fine, but at times my noses get quite congested and clogged, which is normal apparently. Taking my meds, taking my saline solution, and I'm completely fine. Like, I can go outside, I can go on walks. I've got to a point, I think after day 3, when they take out the tampons, you feel a bit better. Day 4, slowly you get better. At 5, I'm good now. So on the 15th, I'm flying back to London. So I'm going to be taking a solo flight. Kind of excited, kind of nervous. Sorry if I keep looking at myself. I'm still getting used to the whole camera situation. But yeah, we went out for food yesterday and it was very nice. Like, I was good. The only thing is I'm a bit of a straw girly. Like, I need my straws. I'm not comfortable drinking without a straw. So that's the only thing. But besides that, we're chilling. We're healing gracefully. Guys, I am 8 days post-op at the moment and I'm feeling it. Today I'm gonna get my cast removed. It is quite cold in the balcony because it's at 6 AM right now. I woke up super early to have my breakfast. My cast removal is at 1, but we are on one side of Istanbul at my auntie's house and we have to go all the way to the other side and it's gonna take so long. So I thought I would wake up nice and early. I've got my breakfast, I've had time as well, and I'm going to try and film my cast removal and get back to you guys. But in terms of breathing, I can breathe through my nose like really well now as opposed to when I first got the tampons removed. I couldn't breathe that well. I'm slowly getting used to it, but I'm still a bit of a mouth breather because it's out of habit. I just need to learn to outgrow that habit. But in terms of my nose, like, she cute. I don't feel swollen at all, but my skin is definitely dying for some skincare. My brows are definitely outgrown on my hair. I did get my hair washed, but that was a long time ago. Like, she's greasy again. So I need to get it re-washed. I don't know if I'm gonna have time because I was gonna get it washed and braided before I go back to London. My flight back home is tomorrow at 8 PM. So exciting. Also, little bitch. Wait. Oh my god. Hiç bana benzemiyor. Hi guys, I'm in London and while I eat my breakfast, I thought I would give you a rhinoplasty update. So let's open up and see what I got. I ordered some breakfast from Elise's. Oh, I probably sealed this. Wow. Okay, so we've got, let me show you guys. Let's remove the beans, it's taking so much space. So we've got 2 sausages, hash browns, bacon, and not sure what that is. Then we got some fruits in the corner. So I thought I would do a bit of a mukbang style clip for you guys because a lot has happened since I last filmed. I don't even know what order I'm going to edit this in, so it's going to be a bit confusing for me. The beans are literally burning my hand. Basically, you might be thinking, how did you fly over cast on? Oh, you're supposed to get your cast removed. I did get my cast removed. I actually got to see my nose and it was magical. I cried. But they put another cast on and apparently I have to take this off in a number of days, like in 5 to 6 days or 6 to 7 days, something like that. And that's fine. The process, the result, I loved everything. The experience was amazing. But the truth is, there's a lot of stuff that no one tells you before you get a rhinoplasty, regardless of how many YouTube videos or TikToks you watch like I did. No one could have prepared me for my first breath of air or the first time I smelled food, because I hadn't smelled food before I had my nose done. I couldn't smell fragrances that strong. It wasn't just for aesthetic, it was also because I couldn't breathe properly. So when me and my cousins made pasta, that first whiff of pasta was so like overwhelming. Like, it was so nice, but I was so happy, it made me tear up. Also, when I came out of the hospital, I had the tampons in my nose, but again, I could still smell stuff a bit. Like, I could smell better than I could before my surgery. So when I got a first whiff of fresh air, I got so overwhelmed I just cried profusely, which again, it's a lot of crying on my end. I didn't think I would be crying because I wasn't in pain. I was just so overwhelmed. Last thing, it is a bit of a mental battle when you go to see your nose for the first time. So when I got my cast removed, I know people kept saying you will have a bit of an identity crisis or you won't recognise yourself or something like that. But a lot of those people didn't seem happy with their result. Whereas when I saw myself in the mirror without my cast on, I was so happy, but I couldn't control my tears. Like, I was so happy, but I didn't look like me. But that's exactly what I wanted to look like, if that makes sense. Like, I was so happy with the result, but that didn't change the fact that this was something I wanted for so long. These emotions were so heightened. So thankfully the lady that was assigned to help me wash my face, the assistant, she was amazing. She like really consoled me. She was really helpful. If I was in that bathroom trying to wash my face alone, I think I would just sit there and cry, because my feelings were all over the boat. This sausage is good, by the way. If you don't dunk your sausage in beans, you are not having an English breakfast, right? By the way, like, if you don't like beans, grow up. Grow up. I didn't get a drink, but I made a coffee because I wanted to treat myself to dessert. So instead of getting a drink, I got a dessert. Thought, you know what? I'm gonna treat myself. Look at what I've done. Look at that. Oh my god. That's like heaven. That's so good. I'm gonna leave that on the side. Once I finish my breakfast, I'll watch some YouTube. Also, in terms of pain, my doctor was right, because when we spoke, he said, you're not going to be in pain, you're just going to be in major discomfort. And I thought, what's the difference? Do you know what I mean? Like, pain, discomfort, I thought they would kind of fall under the same boat. But the only time I did feel pain was when I smiled or when I laughed, because my face would move. If I smile, it feels like it was moving out a bit, and my body's not used to that yet. So, and I had some funny moments. So when I started laughing or smiling, it would hurt for like a good hour, and then it would go back to normal. But that was the only pain, and that was like day 6 or day 7 when I started smiling and laughing. Prior to that, there was just mostly fear of anything bumping into my nose, or I think that was it. I was just scared that I was going to trip and fall. I wasn't actually in pain, and I didn't even take that many painkillers. Like, I was assigned a dose of painkillers to take a certain amount per day, and on certain days I just wouldn't take the painkillers because I wasn't in pain. I took all the other meds that I was required to take, but not the painkillers. Also, on TikTok, why are people doing so many, like, you have to buy this, that, you have to buy a leg and an arm? Like, there's so many things that people are buying for their rhinoplasty, and the only thing I bought was an airplane pillow, because I wear that sometimes when I can't position my pillows right. I put that on as well when I'm sleeping. But like, people are buying so much. You can, if you're going to Turkey to get your nose done, you can buy everything there. Like,
it's cheaper to buy it there than it is to buy it in the UK or in the US or in Europe, like the rest of Europe. The only thing I bought was extra saline spray. That's because mine ran out and I still had to spray for a few days. Also, apparently I'm not taping my nose. Like, once I take off this cast, it's done. Hey guys, welcome to the bathroom. Today I believe is the 22nd of August, so it's been quite some time since I've had my rhinoplasty, and she is oily boots. Look at her. She's gorgeous, but the sebum is everywhere, and I don't know if it focuses. You can see my nose. There's so much going on with my pores, and that's my only issue. Like, from here, yeah, she's swollen, but it's gonna go down over the year. And from the side, I absolutely love it, but my pores are crying for help, and they were much worse. But I was suggested by my doctor to use the Bioderma sebum cleanser. I actually used a mini version of this in my travel to Barcelona, and I actually really liked it. So this is my big bottle, and I'll give you guys a review once I use it, like maybe halfway or fully. In another video I'll give you a full review if I actually like it, but so far I've used literally that much. But this is a big bowl. This is like 500ml, and I wash my nose with it, my whole face with it twice a day. I wash my nose with it twice a day because I wash my face. But yeah, so far this is like my go-to, and I don't moisturize my nose because it's already very like greasy. My pores are greasy boots, like so greasy. But the nose is giving diva. Like, here's how it looks in the mirror. The lighting isn't that great, but my confidence is definitely skyrocketed. And unless you are all up in my face, you're not gonna see my pores that well. So yeah, I'm very happy with my nose surgery. I don't even wear makeup that frequently anymore because I just feel much more confident in my skin. I think anyone talks about how greasy your skin is going to be after your surgery. Like, let me actually take a sip. Based on the things, sorry, the camera's shaky. Based on the things that I saw on TikTok, people were trying to prepare you for the actual surgery itself or like the few days afterwards, whereas the thing that I wasn't prepared for was how greasy my face felt even though I washed it. Like, during my surgery and after my surgery, that 1 week, my skin was clear. It was after that, when I was healing, that my pores here, like not even on my nose but like on the side, they were so clogged. And then once my first cast was taken off, and you could see like the bottom of my nostrils, there was so much sebum in my nose like coming out. So I would literally just gently wash it with water because I didn't even have the cleanser. I bought the cleanser when I left Istanbul and came to London, because guess who didn't have baggage? So I wasn't gonna exceed my limit with the liquids and bring that. But that is definitely, so far, is really helped. Like, from my nose, you could literally see so much pus when I first had my cast off. And I know I was gonna film my cast off, but that was a very intimate moment for me. So I just done that by myself. Like, I was very emotional, so I didn't take you guys with me on that. Sorry. But yeah, now my skin is much better. Even here is much better. And since I can fully breathe now, because I've been using the saline spray up till I removed my cast, and then I've just been taking water in and then covering one nostril and just blowing out, and then it takes all of the grime out of your face, which is so annoying to do because I hate it, but I still do it 2 to 3 times a day as suggested by my doctor. But that, just do it if your doctor tells you. If your doctor says do this, do that, obviously. But my doctor said, gotta do that once I take my cast off. So that's what I've been doing, and it helps me breathe. Now I don't have to sleep with my mouth open. It's only been 1 day since I can't sleep. It's only been 1 day since I haven't slept with my mouth open. Up till now, I've been sleeping with my mouth open because I couldn't breathe.